Hello everyone. Today we will see the IRISO flow in Oracle EBS. Okay, so let us understand first what is IRISO flow. That is internal requisition, internal sales order. So let's understand what is internal requisition and internal sales order. An internal requisition is a formal request made within a company to obtain goods or services from another inventory. And internal sales order is used to record the sale of goods against that generated internal requisition. Okay, so let us consider the example of Reliance Business Group. It has multiple operating units like Reliance Digital, Reliance Trends, Reliance Smart. Let us consider one of the Reliance Digital store is needing some items from okay, needing some items to fulfill their order. So instead of purchasing those goods from supplier directly, the store or the inventory would ask the another store or another warehouse of the same organization to fulfill so that they can fulfill their order. So the transition would happen between the two warehouses of same organization. This is nothing but the IRISO flow. That means we are getting the goods internally within the company from one warehouse to another warehouse. Okay. So before we actually begin the IRISO flow, we need to do some functional setups, or we can say prerequisites to proceed with the flow. Without these setups, we cannot proceed with IRISO flow. So let's begin with the very first step, that is creating an item. So to create an item, the navigation is inventory responsibility, items and master items. So the new form will open. We always define our item in IMO, that is Inventory Master Organization. IMO acts as a central hub for defining and managing inventory related data. Here our IMO is V1, that is Vision Operations, as we are performing all the operations in V1 only. So let's select it. Okay. Let's consider that our item name is processors. ESSO. Okay. Item. Okay. So these are nothing but the awk parameters. Okay, these all are, see, you can see here, these all are the awk parameters. These parameters are very important for Oracle EBS functionalities to meet the specific needs and requirements while defining an item. Okay. Okay, here we are having some templates, and with the help of these templates we can get the saved information in these awk parameters according to that template. So we can directly copy the template. So here we are choosing the finish good template. So let's find it, finish good, apply, done. Okay. Now go to the purchasing tab, set the default buyer here. Okay. Also set the list price, which is $100. Now the very important thing for IRISO flow is go to the order management parameter, and here that internal ordered and this internal ordered enabled must be ticked, or these two options must be enabled. Without these options we cannot proceed with the flow, otherwise if we proceed we would stuck further. So please make sure that these two options are enabled. So let's save it. When we click on save, we got the message transaction complete, one record applied and saved. That means our data has been saved. So now we have to assign our item to the different warehouses. So as the transition would happen within two different warehouses, so we are assigning our item to the two warehouses. So let us consider that we would assign our item to M1 and M2. M1 and M2 warehouse. Okay. Okay, M1 and M2. M1 is Seattle and M2 is Boston. So our item transition would happen from Seattle to Boston. That is from M1 to M2. So let's save it again. We got the message transaction complete, two records applied and saved. It means our data got saved. So let's close it. Now, as we are going to do the transactions from M1 warehouse, or we are going to transfer the items from M1 to M2. M1 must have items in the inventory. So let's add the items. So before we add, we need to change the organization to M1. Okay, now our current organization is M1. Let's add the items. Transactions, miscellaneous transactions. Transaction type is miscellaneous receipt. Whenever we are going to add the items in inventory, we need to do the miscellaneous receipt transaction. And whenever we are going to take out the items from inventory, we need to do the miscellaneous issue. Here we are going to add the items. That's why we are doing miscellaneous receipt. Okay, our item name is processors. Sub inventory is stores. Stores. Okay, the unit of measurement. Let's add the 20 processors. Account should be miscellaneous. Okay, and that's it. Let's save it. Okay, you can also check the on-hand quantity here, on-hand availability and on-hand quantity. Here you can check the available quantity or on-hand quantity of items. So our next step is to set the shipping network and shipping method. For that, our navigation is setup organizations. See here, shipping network. So click on find. Okay. So here our source organization is M1 and our destination organization is M2. So let's choose that path accordingly. So let's look for the transition from M1 to M2. Okay. I'm simply just scrolling down and I'm looking for the from or to path. That is, see here, M1 from is M1, to is M2, and transfer type FOB and the receipt routing method standard. This one, M1 to M2. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, this step is very important step because we need to choose our from organization and to organizations wisely as we are going to transfer our goods within those organizations. So it's very important the from organization and to organization. Choose wisely. Just close it, save it. Now we have to set our interlocation transit times. Here we are setting our shipping method. Let's choose it UPS and here go to view, find, view, find. Okay, our origin is M1 and our destination is M2. Okay, see, we got the complete path here. Our origin is M1 and destination is M2. Here our shipping method is UPS. Save it and close it. Now our next step is, okay, to set the cost for our item. So for that, the navigation is inventory cost, item cost. So let's do it. We are already in the inventory responsibility cost. Okay, here cost and item cost. Our item is processors. See, the cost type is frozen here, so we need to take the another cost. So let's copy it and click on new. Our item is processors. Cost type should be pending. Okay. Cost. Our cost element is material. Here our cost element, which is not like human or something, otherwise we have chosen resource, but our cost type is material, so we are choosing here material. Okay, material, it's, let's consider its rate is $100, unit cost is 100, and let's save it. Okay, save it and just close it. Okay, now I should save it and close it. Now we have to update the standard cost program, this update cost program. So let's do that. So here our cost type is pending. Okay, our account is the standard cost variance. Okay, description is update cost program. Item range, we are not doing for all items, we are doing it for specific items. So let's choose it, update option, item cost only. Our item name is processors. Okay, and that's it. Okay, okay, let's submit the program, submit another request. No. So let's view the status of our program. So go to the view, request, and find. See, here you can see our update standard cost program is running. Its phase is pending and its status is standby. So we need to keep refresh our data until we get completed normal status. So let's do it. Keep refreshing our data. See, you can see multiple programs are running simultaneously and we have to wait till we get completed normal status. Okay, see, you can see all the programs we got the completed normal status. So let's close it. Our next step is we have to set the purchasing options. So for that, let's switch our responsibility to purchasing. Okay. purchasing, setup, organizations. Here it is. Setups, organizations, and purchasing option. These web pages takes some time to open, so we need to be patient. Okay, the very important thing to note to set here is this internal requisition source order, that the type should be internal. It is already internal. If it is not, you need to change it to internal. So it is already internal. So let's save it and close it. Now our next step is we have okay, our next step is we have to set our internal customer. Here our internal customer is M2 location, as we are going to transfer our goods to M2, that is M1 is needing the goods. So let's set our internal customer. So for that the navigation is receivables customer, create and maintain customer. So let's change our responsibility, switch responsibility. See here, receivables customers, create and maintain customers. This step is very important, guys. We need to set our customer very correctly, otherwise transaction you may imagine what can happen. So so our name is vision. Click on go. Here click on the vision. Okay, okay, here our location, that is customer, is M2, that is Boston location. So we need to look for the Boston location here. So let's scroll down and look for the Boston. See, various addresses are present here. So let's look for Boston. See here, you can see the Boston location. So let's go to the details tab. Go to the business purposes tab and you can see the ship to location is Boston. Okay. Okay. So save the details, apply, and let's see, you got the message here, your changes have been saved. Means our changes have saved. Now we can proceed for the next step. So let's close it, and here M1 is our supplier and M2 is our customer. We have just set the internal customer as M2. So here we have done with all the setups, and now we will proceed for the actual flow. So the very first step for the flow is creating requisition. Okay, so let's do it. So to create the requisition, we need to switch our responsibility again to purchasing. So the navigation is purchasing, requisitions, and requisitions. Here you must be aware that there are two types of requisitions. The first type is internal requisition and another is purchase requisition. Whenever we are ordering goods from another inventory or another warehouse of same organization, we generate the internal requisition, and whenever we order it from directly supplier, we would generate purchase requisition. Here we are ordering from another warehouse, so we would choose internal requisition. Okay, So now the our item name is processors. Okay, let's consider that that M2 customer is needing 5 quantities. Need by date is Monday 29th of July. Okay, that's it. So here our destination organization is M2. So our location is also M2. Okay, sub inventory is stores. Organization here, source organization is M1 stores. Okay, that's it. So see, you can see the status incomplete, and here we haven't saved the requisition, so we haven't got the requisition number yet. So let's save it after filling all the required details. Save it. See, you can see the requisition number has generated, and also you can see the total as we have ordered 5 quantities. M2 is needing 5. Its price is 100. As per 100, the total price is $500. So save it and note this requisition number. So let's note it. Okay, and approve the requisition. Now click on approve. Submit for approval. Click on OK. Okay. Now close it, and to check the status, go to the requisition summary. Enter the requisition number here. Click on find. Here you can see the status of our requisition, which is approved. Okay. Now our next step is we have to run the create internal order request. So let's do it. To run the request, we always go to the view, request, submit a new request. Name is create internal orders. Click on find. See here, create internal orders. Okay. Okay. So let's submit it. Submit another request. No. So click on find so that we can see the status. See, its status is phase is completed and status is normal. Okay, now our next step is we have to run the order import request. For that, the navigation is order comma returns. So we have to switch our responsibility to order management. Find order comma returns, import orders, order import request. Okay, our operating unit is vision operations. So let's select it. See here. Okay, order source is internal. Okay. Okay. Here we have to enter our requisition as of by running this program, we are creating our internal sales order against this internal requisition request. So let's verify the number 15989 5989. Okay. Let's submit it. Submit another request. No. Now let's find its status. Okay, we need to keep refreshing until we get completed normal status. Okay, so let's proceed for the next step. Okay, now we have created the internal sales order by running that program which is order import request. So let's find out that sales order number. So for that, go to the order organizer, order date, as we have created it today. So select today's date. See, you can see this is the latest one. So our order number is this. So let's note that order number. Okay, so open it. See, you can see the bill to and ship to location Boston, and the line, that is item line items. This order information will have all the details of customer, and this line item will have all the information of item. So you can see the status awaiting shipping. Okay, the line status is awaiting shipping, so we need to perform the pick release and ship release process. So let's do that. For that, the see, we have to perform the pick release and ship release process. This is our next step. For that, the navigation is order management, shipping, release sales order, and release sales order. So we are already in the order management responsibility. So click on the release sales order where it is. Order management, shipping. Here it is shipping, release sales order, and release sales order. So here we need to enter our order number. Okay, shipping. We need to create auto create delivery yes, auto pick delivery yes, and auto pack delivery yes. Choose yes, and inventory from M1 we are going to ship. So let's choose here M1. So find here M1. Okay. Now click on the execute now. And the standard. Okay. So I click on execute now. Once we click on execute now, okay, once we click on execute now, multiple programs will run at the background. So let's find. Okay. 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 We are missing our order number here, 69435. We need to cross verify it. Okay. And okay, click on execute now button. See, we got the message pick release online has completed successfully. Okay, now let's see the status. See, you can see multiple programs are running. Pick slip report, shipping exception report. Okay. Now the next step is we have to ship confirm the order. But before we proceed, let's see our sales order status. So put our order number here. See, the line status is picked. Okay, as we perform pick release, the line status is picked. Now we have to perform the ship release. So for that, the navigation would be order management, shipping and transaction. So for that, go to the order. We are already in the order management responsibility. Order management, shipping, and transactions. So let's enter our order number here. Click on find. See, you can see it's it's pick confirm, and next step is we have to perform the ship confirm. Okay. See, you can see the status, and we have to click now ship confirm. So click on OK, and we would get the delivery was successfully confirmed. Okay. Now again, let's check the sales order status. These status are very important, guys. These only are going to tell us the current status of our order. So let's verify the status again. See, the order status is booked and the line status would be shipped. Okay, we have performed the ship release, so the line status is shipped. Now, okay, now our last step, as we have shipped the goods, our last step is to create the receipt. So let's do that. For that, the navigation is purchasing, receiving receipts. We are going to receive our goods as M2, so choose our receiving organization carefully. Okay, see, here you can verify receipts at M2 location. So enter the requisition number here. Let's click on find. Here you can see all the details. We are going quantities 5, unit of measurement, receiving, type is receiving, item details, etc. And just click on save, and in the header tab we will get the receipt number, and let's note that receipt number also. Okay, this is all about the IRISO flow. So if you have any concern or anything, please mention in the comment box. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.